Hello and welcome to Great Hang, the greatest hang that's ever hanged. I'm your hang, Tim McLovin, coming to you with your other hang, Myka Fox. Hello, Myka.
Hey, Tim, how you feeling?
I feel terrible. I feel a little better than I did yesterday. I just have a headache and I'm really tired.
So you have what I had last week, only this time you've pushed through instead of release a Patreon episode like I made you do last week.
I don't have like a sore throat and it doesn't hurt to talk.
Oh, okay.
So like I had a sore throat, but I don't anymore. But you had a sore throat and it hurt you to talk, so I didn't want to push you to do the... If you just had a headache and were tired, I would have made you do the show.
Well, it's a good thing I told you I had a sore throat.
Yeah, it's a good thing you lied and told me you had a sore throat.
My throat... Speaking of sore throat...
Disgusting. What was that, cum?
Yeah, I was upstairs guzzling cum. You're too sick and tired to notice when I'm upstairs slobbing knobs.
I know. I'm so tired. I'm down here. I'm like, keep it down. I'm trying to sleep. And all I hear is quack, 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 quack.
You're like, is it raining out?
Yeah. Is it raining? It rained. Fuck.
Cool. Good job.
This might be a bad
This is going to be a great ep.
So we were supposed to have a guest, but we told the guest not to come.
It would have been Nori Davis. I was very excited to have him here.
We were very excited to have Nori Davis on the show.
But you can't be getting Nori sick.
No, he's dipping his toes back. He said he was unretiring, and can I do your pod? And he can't come do your pod, and then immediately you get him sick with your white people diseases that you bring over.
I hope he doesn't retire before we can get him back.
Oh, maybe he will, maybe he won't. Fuck. Who knows? Who knows? We'll see what happens. I'm sure we could get him again.
Well, I hope so.
Even unretired, I feel like you can still just do a podcast.
I don't know, man. Am I doing podcasts if I don't want to do comedy anymore? I don't know.
I am, because, honey, I love to chat. You know me.
Yeah, but Tim, you're retired, you know. You got to think about why you would have to do that.
I'm something. But I'm having a good day, you know. I got all the Patreon stuff done for the tough questions and for us today. And after this, I'm probably going to sleep for 4 hours.
Yeah, you slept a lot yesterday. Why not?
Slept a lot yesterday. What'd you do with your week after being sick? Was there anything that you've this is catching up. Is there any kind of realization you came to after being sick about how your boyfriend is nice to you?
No, what?
Why would
you tee me up for that? What are you talking about?
Very good to you.
That's the most closed-ended question I've ever heard. You're like, hey, have you ever thought about how your girlfriend's the most beautiful person in the world? Tell me more about that.
Interesting. And yes, I have.
Also, I noticed you pointed my chair more towards you than you pointed your chair towards me.
What do you mean?
When you set this up today.
I didn't touch it.
I'm framing out.
Don't frame out.
I'm framing out.
Frame in and frame on.
I'm still doing the cross leg towards you, though. That's Kino, you know.
Oh, okay. What is it? What did he say? Tune in and tune out. Drop out and tune in.
Tune in and drop out.
Well,
tune out and tune in. I don't know.
We've got to frame in and frame on. Frame on. That's it.
The Shame On theme song?
Oh, was that the Shame On?
It was Shame On. Shame On.
I was trying to do like the Human Torch thing, but he's like the human portrait, and he goes, frame on.
Tim, I'm not going to lie. This is not a conversation.
In what way?
This is...
How so?
This is two people just saying things that... It's like, what's the fucking phrase? Fuck, my brain doesn't work either. Stream of consciousness.
Oh, I was going to say dumpster fire.
Do not...
Ugh.
Do not.
Did you see how the sports balls were such a freaking dumpster fire recently?
Tim, I know you keep making fun of people who say sports balls, but then I went on Instagram and everyone was making fun of sports balls. And I'm like, now making fun of sports balls is the new saying sports balls.
Oh, and it's such a dumpster fire.
Tim, you need to lock in.
I'm locked in. I'm framed on. I'm framed in. Myka, I'm on today. I think I've never.
You are on a lot of Advil, cold, and sinus.
It's true. I think I've never been more on in my life. More on, and now is that funny?
Yeah, it is funny. Actually, you are a moron, and thanks for noticing.
It was very funny. I was listening to old Chip Chipperson, and he.
Oh, cool. Let's talk about. Let's recap other podcasts on this show. Are you out of your fucking mind right now? Are you out of your fucking mind? Tim tries to trick me into this shit. Even this is a little peek behind the curtain.
Uh-huh.
Tim will start talking about, Chip Chipperson said, and when someone says someone said, you think it's going to be a sentence, maybe 3 max. Tim will replay an entire podcast bit and then talk about other bits on the thing. Next, it's 45 minutes, and he hasn't stopped talking. And don't you dare do this to our audience. You guys can watch Chip Chipperson things in your own time.
Damn, I'm just out here trying to chip you, and you.
Do not fucking chip me.
I'm out here chipping you.
I love Chip. I've been on Chip.
I know.
You can't say as much.
I wish I could. I asked to do it, but then he retired it like the week I asked.
That's how much he didn't want the old Timster on.
I know.
A Timster Fire. Has anyone said that? That would be a good album name.
That would be Timster Fire. Oh my God. I could do all my old jokes. 'Cause I haven't written any new ones. I haven't written any new ones.
Yeah, it's as opposed to what you do now.
Well, I got new stuff now. I mean, check out this.
No, we're not doing that. How dare you check Tim does a hot 15 for you.
Yeah. Anyway,
a hot 15 is usually what he calls taking a dump.
I'm keeping my eye on the time today because the camera has been turning off halfway through.
Fuck yeah, dude.
So I'm making
even the camera doesn't want to listen to you recap Chip.
Shut your bitch mouth. It does too. It
bitch
loves.
Count 1.
Bitch count. Dude, people on Reddit tell me I say bitch too much.
Really?
Yeah.
The people on Reddit, the incels on Reddit.
They don't like how much I say bitch in my jokes. And they didn't like that I called my doctor a bitch. They're like, he's just trying to help you. I'm like, you guys are fucking losers.
What? They don't like 2010s comedy?
I love 2010s comedy. That's what I'm trying to bring back. I'm trying to.
What? They don't watch Always Sunny all the time and call everyone bitch like it's 2011?
I know. They don't like my unique brand of in-your-face stand-up comedy.
Dear Lord.
Frame on. All right, Myka.
You need to frame off for a minute.
So we're framing in, and we've got to do a little segment called plugs.
Oh, good.
What do you got to plug, idiot?
Well, I think the most important thing to plug is our show, Take Our Advice.
Yes.
March 10th. We're going to be having Shame On, former Shame On co-host of mine, my worst best friend, and very funny comedian Karen Feehan.
Karen
going to be joining
Feehan.
us. She's the perfect guest for this show.
She really is.
Because all we do is fucking roast idiots online, and she was built for that.
Yes. And super surprise special guest.
Yeah.
So
would you like to get booked? Let me know.
No, Myka, it's a super surprise special guest. Myka, shut the hell up.
All right.
We haven't not booked it. It's a super surprise special guest.
I will say, though, with the amount of A-list talent that have said no to this month, they said yes to future months. So you can expect a lot of great talent coming up. I'm going to name them, so now they have to do it.
All right.
Joe List.
Joe
DeRosa.
Yes.
Anthony DeVito.
Yes. Anthony DeVito. Anthony DeVito said he'll never do tough questions.
That makes sense.
He said he'll never do it, and he goes.
Does he just hate Jeff?
Yes, and he hates the concept of the show. And Jeff messaged. He said he was doing some dates in Maryland, and Jeff goes, "We have a bunch of listeners in Maryland," and he goes, "I'll cancel the dates. And I will not do your show. If it means doing your show to get people in the door, I will just cancel the dates."
That's so funny. He hates Jeff so much, and I respect that.
So Anthony DeVito, Joe DeRosa, Caitlin Palufo.
coming on.
Didn't say no.
She might be there with Karen. We don't know.
She might be there, but she said she'd let me know week of, and I told her I'm going to try to book somebody else.
I'm going to call Esty. I'm like, you can release Caitlin for the week.
Yeah, well, it's tough because I'm going to be like, no, don't do spots at the Cellar. Well, you'll make several $100s. Come our show.
Come make $20 with us.
Our show. Come make $20 at our show.
Or more if you fucking buy tickets, pigs.
I asked Jeff Arcuri. He gave me the same answer. He'd have to let me know week of.
Yeah, he doesn't get enough spots.
Yeah. He doesn't have enough money.
He doesn't have enough money or spots.
He can't night off for his fucking friend.
Selfish piece of shit.
You hear that?
fucking all right, now new segment. I don't want to do Spit Your Bit. Let's do Shame Jeff Arcuri.
Yeah. Hey, come to our show, man. We need to sell tickets.
You fucking little pig.
Myka thought about asking Mark Normand.
I'll ask him.
All right.
I just haven't yet.
So maybe we'll ask Mark Normand. All right.
I bet he wouldn't fucking be like, let me see what Esty says.
So those are the people that have said no, and also some that have said maybe.
They've all said yes, just not this month.
Yes, they have actually all said yes. So check that out. So future bookings, whatever, who cares? It's March 10th, 8 p.m. The Gutter, Williamsburg.
Link the Eventbrite in the YouTube for this one.
I will link the Eventbrite in the YouTube.
Down there.
I'm gonna link it in it's gonna be the pinned comment.
And if you're enjoying this so far, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I know a lot of people who watch our videos are not subscribing. They watch every week and they don't subscribe. Just fucking hit subscribe.
Tell them to smash the like.
Smash the like. Why not? Does that actually help? No. Does that actually mean anything? That one feels wasteful. Hit the subscribe though.
No, it's good. Subscribe, like,
leave a comment.
Well, of course you got to leave a comment because later in the show we'll read them.
Yeah, if you don't subscribe, leave a comment. Tell us why not.
And if you're listening to this show now, on a Wednesday, this week, the week it comes out, you can see myself and Patreon subscriber Tom Takar in the streets of Charleston at the Funny Bone.
In the streets of Charleston.
Where I have had my koozies sent to because they got stolen.
Two
from
drunks
home.
will be selling koozies.
I'm selling koozies. Tom has triple XL t-shirts. So if you're a fat fuck that watches this show and you live in St. Louis, come out and get a fucking triple XL t-shirt from Tom.
In the streets of Charleston, you could be fat and wear a shirt.
And I was walking in Charleston, and by walking I mean riding a scooter 'cause I'm fat. All right. So if you're a big fucking fat ass and you want a big shirt that says pervert with a little cat on it, you can
Does it really say that?
Yeah. It's a cute
Tom.
shirt. It's a good
Tom, wait. Patreon subscriber Tom Takar has a cat shirt after he shamed me for posting toe in one Instagram story.
But this is based off his joke.
Don't care.
Oh my God.
Don't care, Tom. You're
Let
called
him hear
out.
it. Mike him let him hear it.
Oh, yeah?
Tell his ass.
So everyone who's walking on the street who sees your pervert cat shirt knows, oh, that must be from Tom Takar's famous bit.
You heard it here first, Tom.
No, these people will just think you like cats, and you do.
Yeah, you do. You have two. You have two cats, you fool.
Yeah, you're twice as big of a bitch as I am, so
No
suck
one,
on that.
That's not true. Here's the thing. I got to stand up for my friend. No one's a bigger bitch. Listen, there may be people who are equally as big of a bitch to their cat, but you are at the top level of...
What are you saying?
I'm saying
a bitch to their cat?
I'm saying...
Do you want to take a minute to yourself?
I'm saying the cat bitches you around and you are under her paw.
Oh, how dare you! Says, are you fucking looking in a mirror giving yourself an affirmation today?
Myka, listen.
Tim looks in the mirror every morning and he says, you are a bitch to the cat. You are under her paw.
I didn't say I wasn't. But I'm saying when it comes to being a bitch to your little kitty, they can equal you, but there is no one higher. I'm also up there. I get bitched out by the cat all the time.
Oh, what? So it's not normal to sniff your cat's shit to make sure it's healthy?
Whoa. Pause.
Pause.
Myka.
P-A-W-S.
Oh, no. Anyways, Patreon subscriber Tom Takar and I will be in the streets of St. Charles.
Fuck yeah.
And then...
No, we're done with plugs.
No, I have one more plug, you bitch. And,
See, you can't bitch count two.
Yeah. And
that's not referring to the cat bitch moment.
March 8th, East Haven, Vermont. I will be headlining some fucking brewery up there.
Really? Since when?
Since a while ago. Remember I've been talking about having to rent a car?
No.
Yes, Myka, I've talked to you about this.
You have not mentioned any of this shit.
Well, yes, because I was like, I have to rent a car. There's like no train or bus.
Oh, right. Vermont's far as fuck.
It's 6 hours.
Take me with you. Let's go leaf peeping.
We can go. You can go.
That's in
with
November.
me.
Is it in November? Or
It's
October?
March 8th.
Oh, okay.
It's March 8th. I don't know what the brewery is off the top.
Brewery. It sounds like you're already slurring your words just thinking about a brewery.
I'm going to the Verger.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Cool. Another 2010 reference for
I'm doing the
those
dirt.
at home.
I'm doing the dirt.
Ding, 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 ding.
I'm doing the Dirt Church Brewing
Holy shit.
in East Haven, Vermont.
You should just spend your first 10 minutes trying to pronounce where you are.
I'm getting a mini little chunk to headline. But I'm doing the East.
A mini little chunk?
I'm not getting that much money. So come on out, buy a koozie. The Dirt Church Brewing in East Haven, Vermont is a 6-hour drive. But hey,
Cool.
if you're listening to this show and you live in New York and have a car that you'll let me borrow,
Free ticks to the show. You
I'll
gotta
take you up to
get
the-
there separately though.
I'll take you up to the show. I'll drive all 12 hours. I don't give a fuck. I like to do it. Myka's seen me do it. She sat in the car while I've done it.
He's an okay driver, not great.
Yeah, Myka, that's not the point.
I'm
the
just
point
saying.
is the point is I will just
If you want someone who with ADD who will like be mostly looking at their group chat and trying to figure out the route and a new song every 2 seconds while other things are happening on the road, he's your man.
right, but I will also drive the entire time. I don't need to
Your
switch.
car.
Yeah, right, your car. So if you want to let me borrow your car, that would be cool too. I'll give you $70 and I'll fill it up
No,
with
stop
gas.
paying people for shit.
All right, never mind. All right, Myka, now it's time for a little segment called Spit That Bit.
Oh.
Do you have a bit to spit? I've got a few.
No, fuck. I gotta think of a bit to spit so you don't fucking talk more. What do we got?
Myka, what about this one? My girlfriend is Asian.
No, please do not tell that joke. Please, I promise you, I am saving you guys from having to hear this. It doesn't make any sense, and it's racist.
It's not racist. How is it racist?
Tim,
In what way is it racist? Let me tell it now and then pop off in the comments if it's racist.
Tim, we're gonna get demonetized.
No.
Because for your horrible joke, and not because it's
We're not
racist,
even-
because they're like, "Gah, that
We're
joke
not
is
even
so
mono-
bad."
So my girlfriend is Asian, but we fuck all the time.
No.
So I
please.
told her to check Caucasian on her college admissions.
No one would prefer to be Caucasian on a college admission. Problem number one.
Yeah, but that's not the point.
Problem
of the
number one with that joke. It doesn't make any sense. So just from like
Okay.
that standpoint, why would she check that on a college admission?
Because I told her to, because she has so much dick in her, she's Caucasian now.
Yeah, but like, it's so bad. I'm sorry, everybody.
All right, well, I've got another joke, Myka.
Do you? You mean you have a joke? To say another joke would be to lie.
Well, I have a joke. Have I done the that I'm the worst combination of person on here? Have I talked about that?
No.
Where I'm an optimistic loser.
Oh, you haven't done that? All right, pitch me this.
So I'm 37 years old and I have
Ew.
barely accomplished anything in my life, you know?
I do know.
It starts out, I'm like the worst combination of person. I'm an optimistic loser. I'm 37. I haven't really accomplished anything.
Are we going to start over every time I talk?
But I wake up every morning and I think today is the day that something good will happen. You know?
That's nice.
Yeah.
That sounds more like a motivational speech.
Right, but it doesn't happen. Nothing happens. Nothing good ever happens. And I wake up, but the next day, and then I go to work. I get electrocuted at the fucking bowling alley. But then the next day I go, hey, today's going to be better than that day. And maybe it is, but still nothing happens. And here's the problem. When you wake up happy and you're excited about the day every day, they don't have like a pill that fixes that. You know?
Why would you want to fix that?
Because nothing's going right, but I still think it's going to, and it's not good that I'm thinking that way.
You know what pill fixes that? Adderall.
Why?
Because then you actually work towards something. See, the problem is you wake up thinking something magically out of thin air good is going to happen to you.
From all the work that I've put in.
Well, you
from
gotta
the
mention-
14 years I've been doing stand-up, from the editing, from the videos that I edit, from me posting things and putting it out
Well, you
there.
got to add that.
It's
But
not-
the way you're telling it now, you're like, every day I wake up and I think maybe $1,000 will be,
It's not like I
be
wake
in
up.
my wallet. Oh, it's not? Maybe tomorrow.
Well, first of all, that did happen once. You woke up and there was $5,000 in your bank account.
You gotta love a manic ex-boyfriend. Listen, ladies, they say don't date someone who's manic. Don't date someone with bipolar or with other emotional problems. I say do it, ladies. Make them love you, but dump you in a way that they're like, I'm too fucked up for you. And then late at night when they're drunk as fuck, they'll just Venmo you or Zelle you $5,000 because they're in a manic phase. And you get to spend that money. You don't have to give it back.
And that's the thing. You act like, oh, money won't just appear in your wallet, but it does. So
For me,
fucking-
not for you. I'm
That's
a
what
winner.
saying.
You're a loser.
But I see these things happen around me. This
You're
is what
for
I'm
other
saying.
people.
I'm saying I'm a loser, Myka. That's the point of the joke, you dumb bitch. The point is,
Ding, that's 3.
the point is that I still think it's going to happen.
Can you edit in little numbers up on the corner?
No, it's going to take too long.
No, you got to do it. This is the hard work I'm fucking talking about. Pop an Adderall, and maybe things will actually pop off for you instead of just saying, "Oh, just put it out."
No.
He's so mad right now.
I'm not mad. I'm tired.
Oh,
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed and tired. Anyway, that's the point of the joke is that I wake up every day excited for the day, thinking something good is going to happen, and it hasn't. And I have 37 years of anecdotal proof that is going to tell me that today nothing is going to happen, but I still think it is.
Is that where the joke ends, or you need to find an end?
I don't know. Let's see what else I wrote.
I'm saying you need to find an end. That was more. I just didn't know if you had more already.
I wrote. And it sounds like I'm complaining about being happy right now, and people with clinical depression are probably like, fuck this guy, this isn't funny. But I don't care. If you don't laugh, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to go home tonight and think, well, today wasn't that bad, and we'll always have tomorrow. And I will wake up in a good mood, ready for the day, and I'll just start the cycle all over again. I'll come out, I'll do my joke, it's going to bomb, and then I'll just go home and be like, well, tomorrow I'll probably write the best bit anyone's ever heard.
There's something in there. There is something in there. That is where maybe that's a performance issue.
But anyways, you're saying it was a performance issue.
Well, but also I do like the idea of calling everyone depressed losers. Be like, and that you're a loser and you're doing better than them.
Right, mentally, of course.
Mentally. I don't know. I have to think about it. There's something there. But it's not there, if you know what I mean.
Well, I know. That's why I got to work it out, and that's why I'm using it for.
Yeah.
Spit that bit.
Spit that bit. Let me think, because you are a loser and you don't feel bad.
Right.
A loser who doesn't feel bad. What do you call that?
You keep talking.
What do we call a loser that doesn't feel bad? Tim's trying to figure out the camera. Am I in frame? Is that what you're checking to make sure I'm beautiful? Is that what you're doing? Mm-hmm. Yeah, he says yes.
Yeah, I was double checking just to make sure that it was in focus.
I think you call that delusional.
I know it's delusion, of course.
Right.
I think I say that.
But here's the problem: is why can't you delusion yourself into being successful?
I don't know.
Like if
I use The Secret, I see myself as successful all the time.
You do see yourself as successful.
Yeah.
So then you are successful.
Oh, okay, good. Well,
you did it. You solved it.
Thank you. All right, good. Well, and that's a win. And now
here's the problem with it. I'm not delusional, and I have to live with your ass.
Okay, and
that sucks for me.
Why? I'm a nice man that's fun to live with.
No, you fucking don't make any fucking money. Like I fucking carry the weight of the world on my shoulders, and you just get carried in the little sack.
But I'm fun in there.
I want to be fun in there. I want to be, you know what? I spent most of my time in the fun sack of other people in relationships.
Right. So now it's your time to fucking carry the sack around.
No, those were relationships that ended because they got sick of carrying my load.
Well, I don't know. We'll see. We'll just have to wait it out. See till you get tired of fucking carrying me around.
No, way less, you motherfucker.
Way less. I don't think that's going to happen. All right, here we go.
Emotionally.
I work all the time.
Fiscally.
Emotionally.
Fiscally, way less.
I was about to say. Who's fucking carrying the emotional sack in this?
I'll say this, though. I want to buy a new mattress because the mattress stinks because of you, and there's also
That's not because of me. It's because you've also spilled a million things on there, and you eat in bed.
Doesn't matter. My side does not. Your side smells. My side does not.
We can flip the mattress over.
No, we can't.
Why?
Because it's the way that it is. I don't think you can flip it over.
Whoa.
I think it's a non-flipping one.
Oh.
And so I wanted to buy a new one, and then it's like, I have to buy a new one because you made the mattress smell, and then I'm just going to buy a new one, and you're going to make it smell again.
So what?
So you buy the mattress if you're the
Just spray the mattress
one.
with some stuff to make it not smell anymore, dumbass.
Ladies, is that how it works?
That's how the commercial for Febreze makes me think that it works.
We need to get sponsored by Casper or something.
Okay, Casper. Shout out to Casper. I made the mattress smell with my fucking smelly body.
Also, your side is way dented in and mine
It's way dented in because I'm way heavier than you and I like to sleep. And I sleep hard.
You sleep heavy. All right. Okay.
All right. Did you figure out your problems with me during Spit That Bit?
Yeah, a little bit.
Good. I'm glad I can fucking weigh you down into the fucking sea and make you fucking drown with me. Anyways, that was Spit That Bit.
You brought it up. How
In
you
what
were
way?
You're like, I'm a big old loser and I don't care. And I'm sitting here saying you
I
should
didn't
care
say
a
I
little
don't
bit
care.
more.
I do care. I care that I'm an I said there's no way to fix it. They don't have like a pill that fixes it.
Well, wait, so you want to be, the pill you want is to become successful or to feel bad?
I feel like I should feel bad, but they don't give you pills that make you feel bad. They only give you pills that make you feel the way I feel when I wake
Hey,
up.
Tim, I got news for you.
What?
You did get a pill that makes you feel bad, and it's me.
Dude, that doesn't work either.
It should. You
Well,
got
it
matches
doesn't.
now, and I aired out our dirty mattress.
No, I didn't. I didn't care about that. Mike, I don't give a shit about the smelly mattress.
I
think
do.
it's
Get a
fine.
new mattress, you piece of shit.
All right. Hey, if you guys sell mattresses or want to give us one without bed bugs, let me know. I do not have any money right now. I am fucking broke.
No kidding. Okay. What?
Go. Well, it's time for hot take.
Oh, hot takes. All right.
Unless you got some more fucking griping to do, gripey.
Nah, I have a new bit about being sober, but here's my problem is I want to talk
Is
about.
that it's not unique to be sober?
Yeah. Yes, actually. Every time I do any show, the host is like totally sober. Everyone's fucking, oh, I've been sober. And I'm like, nobody wants to go to a comedy show where every comic is up there talking about how they're sober and they're sitting there with a 2-drink fucking minimum.
And you know what else they don't like? When you talk about how you have 50 beers a week and then they're all on your fucking ass about it, fucking being like, you should get sober. It's like, shut up.
So just don't talk about being a drunk, even though everyone's there to get drunk. I don't know what to say. So it's like, why even? The thing is, everyone's like, talk about, what's going on in your life, and becoming sober is like a huge shift for me. I was a real fucking piece of shit.
Still are by many people's
Still are.
accounts.
But every comic is talking about how they are or aren't drunk and are or aren't doing coke. And I'm like, we're just all the same thing. We have nothing new. I have nothing new to say to the world. Okay.
I have nothing new to say to you, world.
Okay. All right. This one we'll try. Am I the asshole?
Yes.
This is hot takes. All right.
Yeah. Based on this episode, yeah.
I don't think so. All right, folks, weigh in if you think your boyfriend should contribute to the household finances.
Weigh in and weigh your girlfriend down. That's like how Trump said, stand back and stand down.
Yeah.
I weigh in and weigh down.
He didn't say stand. He didn't say stand back and stand down. He was like
Stand down and stand by.
Yeah.
I weigh down and I weigh by and weigh down.
All right. Am I the asshole for asking my sister-in-law to stop spoiling my kids with money?
Now, this is interesting. This could be about your friend and our upcoming guest on the live advice show, Karen Feehan.
There is no way.
Old Auntie Warbucks herself, they call her.
Yeah, there is no way they want her to stop spending money on their kids.
But
Everyone in Karen's family is getting paid.
I would also say that, yeah, kind of, because unless the money, if the money comes with no string, like if it's like, here's money, but if they're like, here's money and you have to do such and such,
Yeah, suck and suck.
you have to suck some butts.
Mm-hmm.
I would say no, they're not. I would say the person is an asshole for trying to keep their kids from getting their paper up.
That's get your paper up. Okay, here's the situation. My 30-year-old man, my sister-in-law, who's 32-year-old female, is an unmarried single woman who spends most of her money on trips and on her nieces and nephews. God, it does sound like Karen, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Dear Lord. Well, that's what all single unmarried women spend their money on.
Yeah.
While I don't have any problem with what she does with her money or who she spends it on, sounds like you do.
Yeah.
Her act of giving money to my kids is ruining them. They are now calling our family poor because of our financial situation.
Well, then you're a poor bitch. Don't be a poor bitch. Here's the thing. If the kids can see that you're poor,
I mean, but poor is relative.
But also, they're poor because of the children. You have to sit the children down and say, we're poor because of you.
That's not true at all. You're not poor because of any kids. You're just fucking poor.
Yeah, but think of how much more poor I would be if I had a child.
But I'm just saying, you're poor anyway. Don't start blaming your fucking little pets on this shit.
I mean, how much does a fucking kid cost, Myka?
According to Mike Racine, almost nothing.
But he's feeding his kid like trash and stuff.
Yeah, trash he finds on the road.
But this is like, if we want to raise a good kid and not like an Italian one, it costs some real money.
I guess. I don't know. I went to public school.
Sure.
I wore hand-me-downs.
Sure, but
That's how you fucking raise kids. You're just like, you give
Did you
them
have a car?
my own car.
Did you buy your own car?
I bought my own car
Okay.
with money I earned
Okay.
from babysitting.
All right. So
what?
food.
I actually had to buy a lot of that shit myself. You know how I grew up. Mm-hmm. Why are you fucking doing this to me?
I'm just saying. But for most,
why are you fucking flaunting my
sorry.
fucking shitty child?
For most actual like nice families,
Yeah.
they buy food for their children, they buy clothes for their children, they take their children to movies and stuff.
And I just want to make a point right now. I did not grow up poor. I grew up neglected.
Okay, think about this though. I go to the movies, right?
Yeah.
I take you to the movies.
Yeah.
Then we got to take 3 other people to the fucking movies.
Right. Kids' prices.
So what? It's still like $18. It's still expensive.
Or counterpoint, you steal a movie off of cable and then show it to your kids for free, which is what my family did.
Sure. I mean, you can do whatever you want. I'm just saying having kids costs money and it makes you more. If you're already poor, you're poorer if you have a child.
That's true, but that
okay.
But
then
to tell
what
your
the fuck
child,
were you trying to argue with me about?
I'm arguing with you. You shouldn't say to your kids, "You're the reason I'm poor." No,
It
bitch,
is.
you're the reason you're poor.
Is the reason? Okay, you're the reason I'm poorer than I was gonna be.
Okay, poorer. Yes,
I
fine.
could be living a middle class life, and now I'm living a low class life because of my fucking low class artard children.
Timothy,
What?
redact that.
Fine.
Okay. And Tim, it is also your fault that they are Albanian.
Neurodivergent.
Albanian. Okay. I don't want my kids to develop spoiled behaviors, so I asked my sister-in-law to go easy with the money, which she has. But my wife thinks I shouldn't have said anything to her sister because the money she gives our kids does help them. And they weren't spoiled because they usually save up to buy their needs like school supplies or other needs we sometimes struggle to afford.
See, that's what I'm saying.
That's some fucking bullshit. I argued that I don't want them to be constantly dependent on their aunt because even though we are a family, she's still just our aunt and not a parent, but we keep going back on to the same topic about how I took away our kids' gifts money that were helping them. According to my wife, this is her sister's indirect way of giving us financial aid, and we're not asking from her. But I still think that she shouldn't be doing it, and our kids can also learn to adjust to the circumstances.
This guy's a fucking dumbass.
Fucking dumbass.
Bro, take a handout, you fucking asshole.
Yeah, the sister-in-law is basically being like, if I just give the kids money, I won't fucking emasculate you, by just fucking directly giving you guys money. And he still got emasculated.
Yeah.
Get your own money up, bitch.
Yeah, get your money up. Don't worry about your kids' money. Looking at other people's money makes you fucking green, and green is not your color, bro. I'll tell you this. All right, imagine. I have my brother's job, and I'm doing as
Paint the picture, Tim.
all right. I'm doing as well as my brother does.
Oh,
right?
I think about it all the time.
I'm doing as well as my brother. My brother is struggling like me, but he has the children.
Right? Yeah.
I would throw that motherfucker cash all the time so that the children could have a good life.
I wouldn't. I would daddy Warbucks and be like, "Come, kids, live with me."
I don't want the kids. I'd just give the kids money. I'd be like, "Here, take this and buy candy, you little children."
They save their money to buy school supplies. How depressing is that?
I
I feel like, I bet you anything, the wife and the kids have all had a conversation about how poor and lame daddy is, and don't tell daddy about them. They should just not tell him.
I have a suggestion for the dad. How about you get off Reddit and you get a damn job?
That's right.
Thank you. Get another job,
Get another
bro.
job. Get another job. Figure it the fuck out.
Get your real estate license.
Not a bad idea.
Go ahead, get your real estate license, start selling trailers in the fucking trailer park you live in, you fucking broke piece of shit.
How fucked up is that, though? Your kids are like, I need pencils and paper. And they're like, not this month, kitty, because my ego was bruised.
The guy's like, my kids are calling us poor because they have to buy their own school supplies.
Yeah.
I have to sit them down.
Yeah, what are they, teachers?
Yeah, they're like, I have to sit them down and be like, kids, it's been hard for dad at the old unemployment line. I'm not going to be able to afford your shit. Fucking poor bitch.
Wow, picture painted.
Shut up. All right. That was good. That was a good one.
That was hot take.
No more news this week,
Thank
but
You're welcome. You're welcome.
we do. Wait, did I win the news back though?
No.
Oh.
We also did a Patreon where we played a game that you just lost. So
Yeah,
at
but
what point would you have won the game?
But the game that I lost was for nothing, and also don't Be telling people, Myka. Goddamn.
All right, redact that shit too then.
Uh,
The patrons had a chance to listen to it by now.
Did I read this one? I don't think I did. This is I bust every time I listen from I Am Nando.
Wait, are we on to reviews for the podcast?
Oh, yes. This is the best part of the show. Reviews for the podcast. This is where you can go on Apple iTunes and write your 5-star reviews. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, Myka, tell them what they could do.
Oh, you can leave a comment down below and we'll read it. We'll read all of them. Just don't write the N-word because Tim is a really bad reader and he can't scan ahead.
Yeah, and also, though,
He'll read it out loud accidentally.
If you do write the N-word, though, YouTube does, scrub your comment.
Oh, good. Okay.
So, but don't write it on Apple. Damn, that would be
They won't scrub it on Apple?
I don't know.
Apple doesn't even let you do anything near
just
porn, and they're going to let you do the N-word?
I don't want to make extra work for myself having to edit out me saying the N-word again and again.
Again and again.
Again and again. The banter is fantastic. Myka acting as if she hates the news is great.
I don't act as if I hate the news. I do hate the news. I'm a terrible actor.
The way Tim says bitch sounds funny and great. The best is
I think
when,
you did read this one.
Update. So wait.
I think you also read the update.
The best is when they start to argue and the guest sits there awkward. Update, I have been backtracking the past episodes and believe Myka doesn't want Tim to read the news because it gets her all squishy inside. Did we read this?
No, but what does that mean?
Either that or she just waffle stomps on Tim's creativity and growth, which I have been saying she is doing.
Well, waffle stomping
to keep him grounded.
The waffle stomping is the act of smushing shit down a drain. So yes, I am waffle stomping because the news segment is shit and it needs to go down the drain. And Tim, stop shitting in the shower of our podcast.
Well, so that was that. Thank you, I Am Nando. That
Thank
was
you.
from the Apple iTunes. And now, on to the comments.
On to the next.
So these are comments from 2 weeks ago from the Return of the Mac episode with Tommy McNamara.
That was a great episode.
Fan favorite and favorite friend of ours.
Yeah, he's what a joy. If you're done with this hour and you still got time to go back and watch Tommy's up.
Yeah, check out Tommy's up. It's great. Radio Headbutt 151 says, Tim is funny as always. Tommy is a great guest. And if you are not in love with hilariously mean Myka, you can never be my friend.
Oh, cool. Thanks.
Kristen Fremantle says, Tommy McNamara is so much fun. 5 stars.
He was a great guest. I love Tommy. He's got next.
Yeah, he's got next. He's up on it. Fick Rock says, at 1658, goddamn, that got me. Hell yeah, Tim. I don't know what it was.
At 1568?
At 1658. Let's listen. Here we go.
It's good. From all the
Tommy,
tweets.
Myka is what we like to call in the business a cunt. That is funny.
Cut count, 1.
That is funny. You know what, Fick Rock? You're right. That was classic of me. I didn't know. I forgot I said that.
Yeah.
John M. says, another great episode from the Great Hank Gang. Great guest. Fun app. Thanks, John M. Alex says, in many ways, Myka is like a beautiful lioness. It's fun to look at her from a distance, but you know up close she'd effing destroy you with her mean remarks.
Yeah, that sucked. I'm just kidding. No, that was really nice.
Good, because that's true about Myka. She's a fucking asshole.
Well.
Pam and Pamela
Pam.
Anderson.
Yeah, Pam Not Anderson.
Pam Not Anderson. Friend of the show.
Former guest of the show.
Who we should get back on.
We're both blanking on her last name right now. It's fucking embarrassing.
Pamela Ross.
Ross, thank you. Pamela Ross.
It just says Anderson here, and I get all fucking confused.
Same. Me too.
It says real hangheads know this is huge. Having Tommy back on the episode, and of course
she was talking about Tommy, of course.
Yes. And here we go, our headliner of the comment section. He's back this week after several weeks of us thinking that he was possibly dead from busting too much.
Hey!
Uncle Jemima says, all week long, I have had a sad little shriveled pud. Until Wednesday morning, it starts throbbing and growing. And as soon as I start the pod, I can't stop spraying.
Uncle Jemima never changed.
Never changed. Thank you for commenting. You are the greatest. I do like that I like that our community.
What if this is not a bit? What if that's a real fucking man jerking off?
That
to
would be
this
so sick.
podcast?
That would be so sick. Also, I like that
I love shriveled little pud.
I like that things have become bust heavy and our fucking fans are sticking together like a bunch of sticky little bustos.
Yeah.
Sorry, everyone. If you're watching the video, sorry that there's some cuts in it. I feel really bad about that. It really sucks. Now it's time. We only have a couple more segments. Fall in love with Myka.
Ooh, today's a really good one. I'm kind of bummed that we don't have a guest for this one. But
Should we save it for when we have a guest?
and not have you fall in love with me, or should you want to skip ahead to a different one?
No. We got to go in order. But we can just skip the segment this week.
All right, let's skip the segment this week because that's a good one for.
We can skip the segment this week, and maybe we can just read a little bit of the news.
No, I don't think we're gonna do that.
What should we? Do you have another Am I the Asshole?
I have a bunch of them, but what time is it at? Maybe we just skip it because we did we did a whole segment of shitting on Tim.
Well, we're at 43 minutes right now with a couple of cuts I have from the camera turning off like an asshole. We're at about 40 minutes, so I guess we could just do fun party story. Tip for being a great hang. Do you have a fun party story, Myka?
Oh yeah, let me think. Fun party.
We haven't done a fun party story in a while.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. I'm like going back to college now. I'm like I used to party way more recently than that.
Yeah.
What do I do?
I can tell you the story about when I went to New Orleans for Tom's Comedy Central half hour.
Okay.
So we're in New Orleans for Tom's Comedy Central half hour. Tom absolutely murders, does a great job.
Patreon subscriber.
Patreon subscriber Tom Takar does his Comedy Central half hour, murders, kills it. And all day we had been hanging out. We had been getting tore up from the floor up at gay bars with my friend Jonas and Kim and Melinda, and we're all out at gay bars drinking.
Wait, were any of you guys gay?
Jonas.
He is gay.
Melinda.
Yeah.
Is bi.
Okay.
I was gay that day, of course, because the power of New Orleans takes you over. But we're hanging out at gay bars in New Orleans. We're drinking. The drinks are cheap. The drinks are as cheap as the penises there. And we're having a nice time. And so we go. Tom does the show. He pops off. We go to a party at the after party, where all the Comedy Central people are.
Yeah.
All the big wigs.
So this
are
is your
hanging
moment,
out.
Tim, to be like, "Hey, I'm Tom's drunk friend. Don't you want to hire me?"
And you've got it. You got it nailed on the head because that is exactly how I was going around the party.
Because every fucking executive wants to hear from someone's drunk friend who had enough free time to go hang out with them in New Orleans during their taping.
I never told that Connor was there soberly. I never told them that I was Tom's friend. I never said, hey, because I knew I was drunk and I did not want them to associate me with Tom in case I fucked up, which many people would say I did in this story. So I go up.
Wait, you did associate yourself with Tom?
I did not. Not in this story.
Oh, just that you fucked up.
I'm fucked up. I'm at the party after. I'm at the after party. I'm fucked up. I'm talking to the executives, and they're like, "Yeah, we work in creative. We work in this." And I go, I had been hanging out at gay bars all day. I go, "You guys work for Comedy Central? You like making money?" And they were like, "Yeah." I go, I got an idea that's going to make you buku bucks. And this guy goes, okay, what? And I was like, you know the movie Crazy Rich Asians, right? And he goes, yeah. And I go, Crazy Rich Gay Asians. I go, the Asians are gay this time. And he goes, actually, that's not a bad idea.
Also, have you never seen the movie? There
No.
is a gay character in it.
But anyways, I got the idea. Well, he goes, how did you get the idea? I go, I was at gay bars all day watching Asians walk in.
Let me retranslate what actually happened. Tim goes, Crazy Rich Gay Asians. And the guy goes, oh, will you excuse me? I think I see somebody I know over there. And Tim goes, I got the idea because I've been staring at gay Asians. And the guy's like, okay, great. It was nice to meet you. Do you have a pass here? And he's like, I'm Tom's friend.
No, that didn't
I'm
happen.
Tom's friend. Crazy Gay Asians. Get it? Because they're artards.
So then the guy goes, who's going to write the movie? And I go, I was thinking me. And he goes, well, that's pretty problematic. I go, in what way? And then everyone laughed, and then they did walk away.
Yeah.
But then the guy that I bitched it to later, I was talking to him, and he goes, you're the best person I've met here. When I come back to New York, I want to hang out some more because you are hilarious, which was cool.
Who was it?
Some incredibly gay guy. I don't know.
But he worked for Comedy Central?
He worked for Comedy Central. I bet he don't now, but he did. He did then.
Layoffs.
Yeah, this wasn't like when I went to the SNL after party. And
No, not two stories.
No,
Nope.
this one's
wrong.
fast.
No.
Micah.
I had another story I thought of. And
Well,
you are
okay,
not,
you can tell your story.
You see what he does?
This story would be over
This is
by
so
now.
fucked up of you. This is so fucked up of you. You're like, and that reminds me of this other time that I told a story. No, wrong. It's not happening. I've already heard all of these stories too.
I
and
know,
we're not
but
doing
the audience has. I was
Let
talking
me tell
to
a
this,
story. No, you're no.
Just
no.
like Micah, it'd be
Stop
over
it.
by now. I was talking to
Oh,
this.
no,
I was talking
it
to
is
this
over by
agent.
now because it's over. You're not telling it.
I was talking to these agents at the SNL after party, and they go, they go, so you're a comedian? I go, yeah. I go, I work in, I like a comedian in New York. I've never really done anything. And this guy goes, oh, I got to go talk to someone over there. He literally did the thing you were joking about, which is why I was bringing it up, because it has happened to me before.
You're not to be trusted with this shit. Anyway, I have a story too, I remember.
All right, go ahead.
This was back when Mars Bar was still a bar. Now it's a Chase Bank.
Okay.
Pretty cool.
Oh, Mars Bar, not the candy, but
No,
the bar.
Pave Paradise put up a Chase Bank, everybody. It was like the most disgusting punk rock bar ever. You know what I mean? Like, it had like fucking cum on the ceiling, shit like that, probably.
Okay.
So I'm there with my friends, and there's like this fucking drunk guy who's like fucking belligerent and stuff, and he's sitting next to a friend of a friend, you know, like one of those crazy bitches who's like, she's fun to hang out with, but I'm glad she's not my friend.
Yeah, she's a lot of work.
Yeah, she's like fucking nuts. She's like part-time stripper. Part-time is never good. Anytime a
No.
stripper goes in and out of stripping, they're really mentally unstable.
Yeah.
So they get into a fight over something. I don't remember, probably like flat earth or some shit like that.
Sure.
And who's to say who was on which side, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And at one point he starts like being belligerent and like screaming at her or whatever. And I think he hit her.
Damn, cool.
He hit her, right? So I'm like, fuck it. But they don't kick him out of the bar, which is insane because that's how fucking rough this bar is, that you can hit women. But I was like,
Especially part-time strippers.
but I went after this guy. I was like, hey, man, like, you know what you did there? That was really fucking cool, actually. That was really cool. I go, let me buy you a drink, man. And the guy's like, fuck yeah, fuck you better do, bitch, whatever. And then, so then I know the bartender or whatever. I'm like, what do you want? He's like, a whiskey. I'm like, great. And so I was like, pour him a whiskey or whatever. And then she hands him a whiskey, and then I straight up reached into my snatch, pulled out a tampon, and dunked it in, and like dropped it in his whiskey.
Micah, that's so nasty. That's great.
And the guy fucking goes, cheers, and fucking drank it.
Whoa, that guy's awesome. Not only did he hit a lady, but he also drank a tampon whiskey.
I kind of feel like if you're gonna drink pussy blood, you get to hit one woman.
Damn, that's like what they do in the coven, like when in a witch's coven.
I thought I fucking had him. I was like, I'm gonna fucking ruin this man's night.
That was cool, my guy. I mean, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So, well, that's a great story.
Yeah,
well, I'm
I
glad
can't believe
you went
I haven't
second.
told that before.
That's great. All right, now we've got to speak ill of the dead.
Oh, yeah, okay, good.
All right, I'll go first. I'm going to speak ill of George Eastman, the founder of Kodak.
Oh, okay.
I was going to speak ill of the inventor of the camera, but I can't pronounce his name because it's like crazy French. But I'm just going to do what I was going to say about the inventor of the camera as the inventor of Kodak. Kodak made...
Oh, because it fucking keeps falling apart
Our
on us?
camera's fucking up, and that is number one. I think number two, also, the invention of the camera has invented, and the popularity of Kodak film made the camera so popular that they made camera phones, which then led to World Star Hip Hop, which then led to white people looking down on black people more in America, which has increased racism. So the invention of Kodak film and the camera has increased racism, and I think that is bad. And I think that those guys did that, and I think there was a cabal that knew that this was going to happen, and they created it to keep black people down, and I hate them for it.
Wait, so your theory is that people are racist because they know what black people are up to?
Well, because of
That's your fucking claim?
No, because of World Star Hip Hop.
There would be no racism if white people just didn't know what black people were up to?
I don't know. I was trying to do
Dear
something.
God. I don't know what's more racist.
Myka, it's not what
you
they're up
or what the fuck?
Anyway, scratch that. George Eastman, suck my dick. I hope that I hope that the devil's taking a picture of your ass while he fucks it.
Yeah, me too. And I would watch that.
Anyways, I don't know. What I was trying to say was positive, but Myka spun it in a way that just is so hateful and gross.
All right, I'm going to talk shit on John of Bohemia, who died in 1346.
I just want people to know that I think that white people are bad in this situation, and also we could lump Asians in there too. For not popping off and making my damn movie.
Oh, I thought you meant for using cameras so much.
Oh, yeah, that too.
All right, John of Bohemia. He died. He was blind for 10 years, and he was a king, right? And so in the Battle of Crecy, at his command, all of his companions had to tie their horses to his as he led them into battle, even though he's fucking blind. And of course, he got fucking slaughtered.
Wow.
And dragged all of his friends into getting slaughtered too. And you are a fucking dumb blind bitch. What the fuck, dude?
You dumbass blind
Dude,
ass
he's like, I need
motherfucker.
some seeing eye fucking infantry.
Wow, that sucks. What a dumbass.
What a fucking dumbass. But that goes to show you how fucking badass the leaders back then were. Leaders actually had to lead, even if you were blind. Now our leaders are just like, I'm going to press a button and turn poor people into mulch.
Yeah, damn. Yeah, and I'm going to press a button and take a photo of some poor people, but not actually help them, George Eastman.
George Eastman. All right,
Well,
that's our show.
I hope you're in hell and the devil's butt fucking to the point where you can see now and you can see the follies of your ways.
I hope he's eye fucking your holes.
Damn. All right, Michael. Well, this was a fun episode.
That's
There
a
were
fun
a couple
episode.
stops and starts. I feel like I've really put it together for as bad as I feel.
You did better than I was in bed for like 5 days straight.
I had to do it. I have to do it for the fans who I love the most, more than anything in the world. And you know what we didn't plug today was the Patreon. And the Patreon is where you can check out the live episode. If you're not able to make it, March 8th to the gutter. March 10th to the gutter at 8 p.m., then you can check it out on the Patreon at patreon.com/greathang. And all of the money really that we get from the Patreon is used for the live show. It's used to pay comics. It's used to help everyone. It's used to buy stuff for the show. So if you want to help, well, no,
Nope, I bought that shit.
Yeah, well, anyway. You could have just said that it was.
No,
and,
because you're not even supporting fucking accoutrement. You're just paying comics. It's a better goal than buying the wallpaper.
Well, it supports the comics and it supports the show. So if you want to support the show, please go to patreon.com/greathang. We are very close to getting to the point where I'm in the black on the show.
Oof.
And I can start giving Myka money.
Wouldn't it be amazing if after years I started getting paid to do the show?
It would be great. It would, I think it would really make you put a lot more work into the show.
It might.
So if you want Myka to put some more work into the show, give us some of your money, you fucking bitch.
I'm one of those dumb bitches who likes to get paid for her work.
Anyways, I love you all. Thank you very much for listening. Signing off, it is I, the greatest boy who has ever lived. A boy man who's tired and sick. Old sickly boy man. Timothy Grady McLaughlin II, your Patreon dad, patreon.com/greathang. Your free feed best friend. Thank you all for listening.
And signing off, it is I, America's sweetest cunt bitch.
Whoa!
The friend to all except for people who are lame or suck or are poor. It is me, Toey's mom, Timmy's girlfriend and your friend and podcast host, Myka Fox.
And I hope you guys have a great
rest
rest
of
of
the
the
day.
day. Bye.
Bye.